We are the #1 seed. 99 overall. Jesus, after what? Starting not even close to that? Yeah, 3 wins, 10 losses, 1 tie, 14 0. 25 touchdowns. Whoa, whoa. Good job, Sutton.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Bronco. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. It's been perfection so far. They come in here unbeaten at 14-0.
And just 2 wins away from doing something only 2 teams have ever done. But the most important thing for them now is to make it to the postseason in one piece.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great.
Yeah, but look at their record. They're not going to make the playoffs.
They're going to look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the former Utah man. This is Devontae Booker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first and ideal. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Devontae Booker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guy.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air? That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos... Now back to throw. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he does.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now, there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, touchdown.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Chargers who have the lead with that game getting close to halftime. The veteran, Phillip Rivers, with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, let's get out to the Bay Area. See what's happening with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And that game is tied as they take on the visiting Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Yeah, yep, that's why the Chargers are going to be in the wild card spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Devontae Booker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I don't trust it here, but I'm going to go with him anyways.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said,
damn,
put a stop to it.
You guys stopped me this time.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction down.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 79 yards. And the Broncos add on. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches.
It's not that we missed it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Looking to throw. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive. Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over?
Watch it now, Barney!
I always know it's over. This game's pronounced is over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Booker. And now running right through it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And with that carry, he has done it. He breaks the single-game rushing record.
How about doing it in the spotlight of our game? How wonderful is that to see all those yards accumulated, culminating in a brand new NFL record?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop their 11th game now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis.
$56-20 is the final score. I have one more regular season game, but then I'm off for a whole entire week.